Morning, everybody. Today's Friday. Yay! February 4th. February 4th. I think it's the 4th. I don't know. February something. What was yesterday? I have no idea. I'm so bad with the date. I know it's February, and it's the beginning of February. That month's on out. Anyway, it's Friday, so I don't care what the date is, actually. Phrasing. You're on your ride along with D. It's 28 freezing cold, frigid degrees out here today. My fingers are numb. Yes, I'm still finishing my makeup. What else is new? You are on your ride along with D, like I said. This is where I do my video diary every morning, or whenever I'm in the car alone, whenever the mood strikes me, whenever I feel like talking to people and bore them to death. I will post on here. So, it's basically for my daughter, so she can know stuff about me. We live together, but still. I'd like her to have a diary, a video diary, a vlog. No, it's not even a vlog. Like a V-book, like a book. I don't know. Every day, she'll know what's going on in my life. My diary. So, I wish I had this with my mom. I would love to be able to see video of my mom today. She's gone. She's been gone for 11 years now, but I would love to have like a daily video of her just saying whatever's on her mind or whatever. I think even a weekly one. But anyway, so then I decided I'd share them on here. Share them with y'all. And lucky you guys. I'm so sorry I'm doing my makeup. So, subscribe below if you want to see more of my makeup application. I don't know. My craziness. And right next to the subscription button, there is a little bell. After you hit subscription, you can hit the bell, and it'll let you know every time I upload a new video, which is pretty much daily during the week for the most part. Sometimes, yeah, it's hit or miss. I do at least a few a week. I do videos every day, but I don't post them all. I do not edit my videos. Not that I don't know how, I just feel it's not as authentic. Get to see the real me, mess ups and all. I do say some words that don't make sense. Like, I can't even think of any right now, but you'll see as I start talking that I mean to say banana and I say apple, or like whatever. I don't know. I do that a lot. And then I catch it later, but I'm like, whatever, you guys get the gist. So, y'all aren't stupid. So anyway, I do that a lot. I don't know why, because I think my brain works quicker than my mouth. Is that even possible? I don't know. So I'm always thinking ahead. Thinking. I don't know. So, like I said, subscribe below. If you don't like this video, move on to the next video. Do not post anything negative on my vlog, on my channel. My channel, that's the word. See? I make up my own words. Because I am not a negative person for the most part, and I don't want to see negativity. You don't like it? It's fine. It's not for everybody. I get it. Cool. Move on. Don't be mean. Mean people suck. Don't suck. So, alright. Like I said, it's freezing, frigid cold. It is Friday, though. I don't care. But I have a full day today. Let me tell you what's up. And then I gotta tell you, like, shit that's going on in my life. And I'm gonna tell you, because I haven't been mentioning it, but like I said, this is a vlog for my daughter, so, she'll know. She knows what's going on. But, I'm sorry, I'm getting my gloves. But I want her to remember it, too. So, okay. Let's go. First, I'm putting my gloves on, because I'm right. I just don't go home. Because it's February D. See? I'm not all there. Okay, so today I have a lot of work to do at work today. However, I'm only there till like 11, because 11:30 today I'm going up the street from my work to get my gums scraped. Let me tell you what, I haven't done it yet. I'm looking forward. I love going to the dentist. I know it's crazy, right? I get in that chair and I'm just so relaxed. It's like getting a massage, but not really having the massage. It's so relaxing. They're quiet, they're calm, the music's okay. I'm going to tell you what freaks me out, though, about the dentist in a second. And you guys are probably, going forward, you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm never going to the dentist again. Freaks me out every time I go. But I'm getting my gum scraped because I had gingivitis that turned to periodontal disease, the beginnings of periodontal disease. It's like plaque buildup and tartar and whatnot. And it gets in the gums and whatever. I'm 53, almost 53. I don't want to lose my teeth. These are mine. I don't want to lose them. She did say there was one that was kind of like loose. So I floss every day. In the car, I have these little pick things that I use as often as I can. I don't do it on camera, but whenever I'm in the car, I'll sit there and floss. I use regular dental floss twice a day. I use Listerine. I brush my teeth a couple times a day. I do what I got to do, but I guess the older you get, and it's just shit ends up in places it shouldn't. But so anyway, she's got to go in there. I have really bad breath. It smells like, I don't know. My husband said it smells like crap. That's from the tartar and the crap that's up in my gums. So anyway, I'm going to the dentist today, and the hygienist is going to, I already have my teeth cleaned where they scrape it, but now she's got to get into the gums. So she's going to like numb me up today and dig in the one side of my mouth today and get all the crap out of the inside and outside of my gums, top and bottom. And then next week I go and she's going to do the other side. And I hear it's extremely painful, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm going to be numb. So afterwards is when I'm going to be a little bit in pain, but I'll be fine. I don't care, as long as my teeth are okay. My fear is, there's two fears. First, my fear with getting this procedure done is this tartar and plaque and stuff holding my teeth in. Like, suppose she does that and then they all start falling out because that's the shit that's holding my teeth in. I'm afraid of that. I'm going to ask her before she does anything. I'm sure that's not the case, but I'm still worried about it. Like, I'll go home and they'll go, plop, 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 plop. I'll be like, oh, we're going to have period. Like, yeah, I'm afraid of that. But anyway, my fear at the dentist, and I shouldn't say this because my daughter's going to see this, and then she has anxiety anyway, to the point where before she goes to the dentist, they give her Valium. Like, she get a prescription of Valium for her, and we fill it, and she takes 2 Valium before she goes in. So she went yesterday. She had 4 fillings. Yeah, she had 6 cavities. But she hasn't gone to the dentist in years. But anyway, she got them all taken care of now. They did 4 yesterday. But she was so out of it. So she's like, oh, so out of it. But she needs that because she's petrified of needles. So they were needling her up with the Novocaine and all that. And once she gets that done, she's fine. But yeah, needles freak her out. So I probably shouldn't say this. But anyway, so I have to sit in the room with her too because she freaks. So I'm in the room with her trying to keep her calm. Well, she was calm anyway. She was too mellow. And the chair is electronic, okay? I'm gonna put it out there. The chair is electronic. They push a button, it goes up or down or like however they need you positioned is how this chair moves electronically. Even if it was manually, still it moves. Okay, what is that? That is not good. Oh no. Anyway, my fear is, one, the electric goes off, which I'm sure they have power generator backup or whatever, because if they're in the middle of drilling and then the power goes off and they're like, that would be bad. So that I'm okay with. But suppose that chair malfunctions. Something happens to that chair. How often do they maintain those chairs? So suppose I'm like up high, like he puts me up high, or she or whoever, and then all of a sudden the chair malfunctions and they're in the midst of drilling, and then the chair goes boom, which means his or her hand's going to go, and I'm sliced up. I'll be numb, I won't feel it, hopefully. But I mean, like, could you imagine? Like, just imagine how awry that would go. Like, how horrible. My little angel's flying all over the place. Oh, ha, that's cool. She's hanging from my rear view, and then I hit bumps, and she just, I didn't want her to get in your way, but anyway, it did anyway, because I interrupted talking about her. So, that freaks me out. Like, just imagine the chaos, the horrific accident that would cause. That would be horrible. So it freaks me out. So I'll be sitting there today the whole time thinking, oh my God. If the chair was down, I'd be fine. But they put it up so they can reach it. I don't know, it freaks me out. So now it's going to freak you guys out. But I was looking at my daughter's chair all day yesterday. Like, not all day, when she was in it. She was only in it for like an hour. And I'm like, please don't malfunction, please don't malfunction, please don't malfunction. However, the dentist did let me see. He's like, you want to see what a cavity looks like? I'm like, yeah. So he let me watch. And I'm like, oh my God, move over, let me do it. He was drilling. It was the coolest thing ever. I'm like, let me do it. And he's laughing. I'm like, oh my God, you guys have the coolest job. I want to do this. Like, it's so cool. So that's my dental horror story that hopefully I don't have today or next Friday or anytime, or nobody else has it either, because I can just imagine. I want to look it up and see if it's ever happened, because that's horrible, scary. Ugh. It'll happen to me. If it's going to happen, it'll happen to me, trust. So that's that. So I'm almost at work, but I have a few minutes to discuss this other situation that I have going on in my life, because a lot of people might be going through it as well. So my husband we were robbed many years ago. We were managing a motel. My daughter was just born. I never saw that building there. And we lived there at the hotel, and my husband was on night shift. So somebody buzzed the buzzer at like 4:30 in the morning, and my husband answered, and they had a shotgun and they robbed us. I was asleep through the whole thing. My daughter was asleep through the whole thing. They beat him in the back of the head with the shotgun. That caused his neck, it broke his neck basically. So it caused a couple of his things. So anyway, he had to go in and get surgery on his neck. So he had the one side done. Well, then the plate that they put in his neck broke a few years later, and they did the other side. As a result, they had him on pain meds. As a result of that, he became addicted to pain medication. So opiates. So that was, 20 years ago. He has been struggling with this addiction for 20 years. He has been in and out of rehab. Oh my gosh. 6, 7 times he's been in rehab. The last time he went to rehab was wonderful. He came out, he was clean for almost 2 years. Let me tell you what happened. My mother-in-law she has skin cancer. She's got it all over. So she had to go to the hospital. They removed some stuff out of her head, and here, there, wherever. They give her pain medicine for afterwards, after the operation. She can't take it because it makes her sick, but she takes the prescription. So she had my husband go get it filled. Now he's 2 years clean, remember. So she relies on him for a lot of stuff. She doesn't do for herself much at all. She's very overweight. She's diabetic. She'll do for other people in the family, but when it comes to herself, she does not take care of herself well. My husband does a lot for her. We live with her. Takes her to the doctors. He takes care of her. So she had him get the prescription filled because she wouldn't go in the pharmacy. So she was in the car, but he does all the running. He goes in and gets a prescription filled. So bad thing number one, because you're giving a recovering addict the stuff right in his hands. You know, down here he's got these pain pills in his hands. Then she wants him to give some to his brother because he's in a lot of pain, whatever. I don't know his situation. I don't care. So here it's my husband again dealing with these pain pills, which he shouldn't be anywhere near. She knows this. When she came home that day from the hospital, it was an in-and-out procedure. I reminded her, please don't let Pete have, did you get pain pills? She said yes. I said, please don't let him have them. Make sure he doesn't go near them because he's doing really good. She's like, oh no, I would never. I have them right here. I would never. She lied to me. My husband was hurting. He was saying his neck was hurting or something. And she says, oh, here, take one of these, and gave him a pain pill. She said, I don't want to see you hurting. Yeah. Now, my husband's addicted again. Back on the pain pills. Keeps saying he's going to rehab, but something keeps coming up in his life that postpones his rehab thing. So originally it was right before Christmas. Oh, my daughter and I were so devastated that because it's not, it changes his personality. He's a funny, laid back, happy-go-lucky guy for the most part. Lets you do whatever you want. He's very basic, minimal, very cool, very funny guy. He does these pills, and then he's very agreeable. He runs around like a chicken without a head. He sweats. He's diabetic. It drops his blood sugar so far that he's got to keep eating sugar and whatever. He's got cardiomyopathy, so he already has a heart condition. Well, these painkillers, I guess they're slowing down his heart. I don't know what they're doing. So he's got that against him too. He doesn't just do one like a normal person would, one every 4 hours or however you're supposed to take them. He'll do like 2 or 3 at once. So then all of a sudden he does this, like right in the middle of a conversation, or we'll be driving or whatever, and he'll like falls asleep, like straight up, just like, I can't do it right now because I'm driving, but he would be sound asleep in a car. Like, you'd be sitting there. We went to dinner one time and he's asleep. Like, he fades out, and it's very embarrassing. It's very annoying, and we're waiting for the day where he doesn't wake up. That's how horrible it is. So my daughter is home right now. She's going through some issues, but she's home with him during the day, and I'm petrified and she's petrified. She's going to go in that room one day and he's going to be not moving. He's going to be dead. So anyway, he was supposed to go Christmas time. This all happened like November, October, November is when he started again. Christmas time, he said right after Christmas he was going to go to rehab. And, come January, he wanted to, do Christmas with us. I said, okay, fine. Christmas holiday, I told him, please, for Christmas, do not do any pills. I was home for like 3 weeks off and on throughout Christmas holiday, Christmas break. Took a lot of vacation days or whatever. So he didn't do pills for 3 weeks. Well, it's out of your system after 2 weeks or so. You're detoxed and whatnot. And so 3 weeks, so come January, when I got back to work, that day I came home, he was high again. And I'm like, oh my God. I said, you were detoxed. You went through it all. You went through what the rehab would have done for you. Sorry, I fixed you. What the hell? So here he wants it. He wants to get high is his thing. And I can't fix that. I can't help that. I don't think rehab's going to help that. If you're detoxed already, your body doesn't need it now. You want it. And it's not good for us. So he'll be high, and he gets high and he's up for 2 days straight. Like, he just keeps going and going and going. He does the laundry. He runs around the house like a chicken without a head. He's not himself. His personality's horrible. He's agreeable, but he's not funny. He's just kind of zombied, and it's just not, it's not him. Then when he comes down, then he'll sleep for 3 days. 3 days in bed, doesn't eat, nothing. He'll get up, he'll shove some food in his face, but then he'll sleep for 3 days. He's got to sleep it off. And during those 3 days that he's sleeping off, I call it his pill hangover. During his pill hangover, he's miserable, nasty, not nice, everything. He looks for a reason to fight with you. It's horrible. It's mentally draining. He is not physical at all. I mean, he's not physically confrontational at all, but it's mentally draining. My daughter stays away from him. When he does finally get up out of bed, he eats everything in sight. We have to hide food because he'll eat everything he sees. Matter of fact, my daughter, yesterday I got her Oreos. So I had a couple of them, and she sent me a text message. She was in her room, and she said, please don't tell him that I have Oreos. He'll eat the whole thing. Like, that's bad. It's not funny. It's bad. Like, we have to hide food. I have to get her out of that house. I have to get her out of that situation. I love him to death. We've been together 20 plus years, but this is just bad. Like, it's bad. Actually, he hasn't been addicted for 20 years. He's been addicted. Sarah was probably 9 when he had his second operation. First operation, he was fine. The second operation's what got him addicted to the pills. And that was only because the guy upstairs from us in the apartment said, you can get high off them if you do 2 of them, or if you snort them, is what he said. You can get high off them. And Pete's like, what? And he did it. He did it. So yeah, he's been struggling with that. And so then when he comes down, or when he finally does get up out of bed, the first thing he usually does is go and get another pill. So he's either high or he's hungover. Pill hangover. We used to do date nights. I stopped it. Date nights. So we would go to the casino or whatever, just to him and I. And get a couple drinks or whatever, so it's fine. This one day, it was a Friday, I had off from work. We were all getting along great. Sarah had a doctor's appointment, we went to the doctor's appointment, we had lunch, we were just goofing off, having fun. It was a fun family thing. And we were going to the casino that night. It was our date night. And we were going to the casino, and all of a sudden, he's sitting at his machine, and he's going, like, out of it. Totally out of it. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? We had such a great night. He told me the reason he did it was because of stress. So I made sure we had a non-stressful day, and he still did it. So that was the end of date night, because that's embarrassing, and I want no parts of it. I need to leave him, I think, but I love him. He's such a great guy when he's sober, and I married him. It's for better or for worse. I get that, but how much can my daughter and I take? You know what I mean? And he's kind of mentally abusive, because last night, Sarah and I were coming home. We had to go do some stuff, and we came home, or we were on our way home, and he calls up, and he's like, did you guys eat? And we're like, yeah, we already ate. He hangs out with his mom all the time. He's never with us. We're like, yeah, we ate. Figured you ate. He says, oh, yeah, I had a sandwich. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, well, I was hoping if you were going to get something, you'd pick me up something. So I was like, well, if we go anywhere, I'll let you know. So I called him and said, yeah, we're going to such and such a store to get milk. What do you want? And he says, oh, well, can you go here or there or wherever? And I'm like, no, we're not in that area. And he got mad and hung up on me. Like, what the hell? So then I felt so bad. This is the mental thing. I felt so bad about it that I went out of my way and got him what he wanted. It was like way out of the way, and I did it. My daughter's like, why do you do that? I'm like, because I want to keep the peace, because if I go home, then he'll slam doors all night long and keep me up all night, because I have to go to work the next day. That's why I'm late a lot. Because he didn't get his way. And then this was yesterday. And then last night, so I got him what he wanted, and he was all happy. Well, he said to me, where's the cookie? He was sound asleep. And I said, Sarah, give me a couple of cookies. So she gave them to me. Well, he wakes up, and he's like, where's my cookies? And I was like, what? And he's like, cookies. You were eating cookies. I said, Sarah had a couple. I took a couple of them. He's like, well, you didn't give me any? You didn't get me any? I'm like, Pete, you were sound asleep. And he's like, so? That shouldn't matter. Dude, what? You were asleep. I said, go see if Sarah has some. And I was like, she's going to kill me now. But he got all pissed off at me. So then he wouldn't talk to me the rest of the night. Like, he was furious, slamming doors. I said, oh, Lord Almighty. So this morning when I get up and I got my shower and got myself together and I'm getting ready to leave, he says, oh, good morning. Like nothing happened. So I ignored him, and then he's like, I said good morning. I was like, oh, hey, what's up? I said, say, yeah, I'm leaving. And I left. So it's mentally abusive. And people that do drugs don't realize the toll it takes on other people. It's horrible for my daughter. It's horrible for me. She's grown up this way, and it's not fair. And I feel like a shitty mother for doing it. I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. We did leave at one point, and I had a house. I rented a house. We ended up moving back. Financially, I couldn't do it. Now I'm in a little bit of a better financial situation, but we live with my mother-in-law right now, but I have to get some of my credit straightened out. And we're hoping to buy a house, my daughter and I don't think I'm going to have him come with us. And I dread doing that, because I think that will push him over the edge. And I don't know what that will do to my daughter, but at the same time, how do I live like this? You know what I mean? So people that do drugs don't realize the impact it has on the rest of the people. They just don't realize, and they don't care. That's the thing. So he's supposed to get some operation because his defibrillator moved a little bit. So it's supposed to be this week. Well, then it got postponed to next week. Supposedly. He lies a lot. He lies so damn much. Supposedly it's next week. Then I asked him yesterday, I said, oh, did you call the doctor confirm what date? And he says, oh, it's not till probably the 28th. 20th of February, because this is the beginning of February, so he's postponing it. I don't even think it's happening. So I want to call them and say, hey, when's his appointment for? Because he needs to get to rehab. But I don't think he wants to, and I don't think it's going to work for him, and I think we're just going to have to leave. But and it's sad because it's going to destroy my daughter's life, my life. Everything gets uprooted. Everything 25 years we've been together, and it's going to get, everything's going to be changed. Everything's going to be different. And then if he goes over the deep edge or just says fuck it and takes a handful of pills because he doesn't care anymore because we left him, which is what he would do because he plays these mental games. Oh, you don't care about me, so I'm not taking my medicine, or I'm going to take a handful of pills because you don't care about me. And he's got a mental problem there too. I get that. And then what happens to his mother, because he takes care of his mother. So I can't do it anymore. I got to think about my daughter. I got to think about her future. She's got anxiety, and she doesn't want to go to work because she's afraid if she goes to work, she comes home, she's going to find him dead. And if she's home, might be able to stop something from happening. I don't know. So I got to get her out, but financially I can't right now, and it kind of sucks. So if anybody's watching and you're doing drugs, or go to rehab, get fixed, get help, get better for your family. So sorry. Get better for your family, because it does affect everybody, and it's very, very sad. So anyway, I didn't want to go into all this. I was trying to keep it from everybody, but my daughter, like I said, this is for my daughter. So I don't know if I'm going to post this. I'm going to ask her if she wants me to. But if I do, get help if you need help. Reach out to somebody and say, hey, I want help, because it does affect everybody. Life can be great without drugs. Life is great without drugs, trust me. But it'll be better if nobody did them. And everybody was healthy and stayed alive and happy and whatever. So, all right, guys. That's that. I'm at work, and I'm super, super, super late because I sat here and talked for longer than I normally do. So, have a sunny day and make somebody's day full of sunshine. Give them a smile. And there's my boss. I'm so screwed. She's going in right now. Lord. All right, I got to get in there because I'm in trouble now. I don't know if I'm in trouble, but have a great day, guys. Talk to you later.